Hey guys, welcome to Exit Plan. Don't forget to do all the things that you should be doing. Like, subscribe, share. I see you guys looking at my videos, but you're not clicking those buttons. Help me get to 1,000. At least 1,000. Anyway, oops, sorry, my nose was itchy. I just wanted to come on here today and just kind of say, hey, thank you, number one, for watching. Number two is I started this channel and technically this business, even though I'm not really coaching anybody right now, to help people. You know, I was in the States and I just went through crazy burnout. Like, you know, I would work myself to death. I would like almost to death, like literally going to the hospital, going to the emergency room, and just like having panic attacks and migraines and high blood pressure and God knows what else was going on. And I was just like, it's my job. Even my doctors were like, quit your job. So I finally quit my job and I was like, you know what? It's time to get the heck out of Dodge, like really. And so I was thinking, oh, well, maybe I'll go to Mexico, and, you know, started doing the research on that and just realizing that that was hard to do. You know, you have to just meet so many requirements, and then started checking other countries and what are the requirements you have to do for that and this, that, and the other. So I think part of me starting this channel, this business, is because number one, I've gone through all of the processes of trying to actually move out of the country and just find some peace. So yesterday, when I got up and I walked my dog, I was walking and I just, you know, I'm a block away from the sea. And I just looked at the mountains and the sea yesterday. And as I was walking my dog, I literally started crying because I am at peace. If anybody is going through that burnout, like literally my hair used to be gorgeous. Like, you know, now it's starting to recover, but you know, for almost 3 years, I was so stressed out. My hair was falling out. My hair used to be down my back. And now it's like, I don't even know what to do with it right now. So I'm recovering, you know, as far as like, you know, getting back healthy and dropping weight and getting my sun and getting vitamin D. I was like down on vitamin D, so you're tired all the time, like just all of the things, right? So I'm over here getting tan and I'm just like, I'm enjoying life. Yes, I work, right? My hours are crazy, but it doesn't matter. Like, I can still, you know, get 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, and just pop up, drink my cappuccinos, my espressos, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk to people. And so, yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, I want to come on and say thank you to everyone, and just realize that I've been through it. So I've done so much research. I've actually gone to like a trip to the Mexican embassy to really get shot down, you know, not knowing that, yeah, you know, the requirements that they have on there say you have to have X amount of dollars and blah, blah, blah. But they don't tell you that it has to be liquid, like, and it has to be liquid for 6 months. Like, you have to leave your money in that bank and you have to show that it's been sitting there for 6 months without you touching it, not one dime. Or you have to be working, and to be honest with you, you have your pay stubs and, you know, you go in there thinking you're okie dokie and you meet the requirements. And guess what? The currency changes that day. The exchange rate changes, and then you're off by like $2 and they will deny your application. So knowing the ins and the outs of everything, having gone through the process myself, you know, and actually having lived abroad before in Central America, and, you know, having to learn a different language and having culture shock, you know, I am just, number one, just so grateful that I had that opportunity to travel when I was younger, and also to be open-minded and to realize that, you know, there are different places in the world to live. And, you know, I'm here in Albania, and Albanians are like, why would you come here? And Americans are just like, we are burnt out. Like, we want to breathe like the air by the sea. We just want to like chill. The quality of life, the food, the hustle and bustle culture is not here. Like, I don't have a printer. I don't have a fax machine. Like, parts of me, like, for work, I'm like, oh my God, like, it would just be so much better if I had these things, but I don't have it. And I'm adapting. So I use my phone more so for work, and, there's an online fax if I need it, and, you just figure out ways to adapt and do without. And the more things you have, for the most part, the more you stress. So like in the States, you have a car, you have insurance, you have your home, whether you're renting or you're owning, you have insurance for your home or renter's insurance. Then you have your cell phone, you got insurance on your cell phone, then you got insurance on yourself, then you got insurance at your job, and then it's just like, oh my God. And then so you're paying out so much money on a monthly basis. And it's absolutely insane how much money you spend. And yeah, well, I'm living a little rogue right now. I don't have insurance. I think I did the travel insurance for maybe like a month or whatever. And at this point, if something happens to me, oops, like I fell and hit my head. I kind of scared me a little bit the other day, but I'm okay with it. I'm just like, I'll go to a doctor. Here, like, no matter what, even if you don't have money, they will treat you and they will just send you a bill. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to lose your home. If you can't pay the bill right away, it is what it is. They're not going to leave you out in the street. So it's a different culture, yeah, and it's just a different way of living, and I'm just so blessed and grateful. And I'm grateful that I was brave enough to do it. It's hard being single. I'm an empty nester, divorced at this point. Just me and one dog left. I had several. And so it was kind of a culture shock for me to actually get enough guts to make a plan and move abroad. Yes, I picked several different countries and, did all the pros and the cons of each country. And for me, Albania was the best bet because it's 1 year visa free. There's a couple of, at least one other country the same for American citizens. I'm not sure about Canadians. The American passport is a strong passport. So that being said, I'm grateful to be an American. I don't hate my country, but I just know that some things in my country are not going the way I needed it to go financially. And I knew that for my health and my sanity, I had to leave. And so this is what I did. So I don't know how long I'll be here. Maybe I'll be here for the year. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll find another country. But while I'm here, I'm going to wander. I'm going to travel. I'm going to explore. I'm going to breathe. Maybe have my eat, pray, love moments or whatever. But it is just wonderful to be able to kind of get out. One of the things I always tell people is traveling is the best way to learn. Yeah, in the United States or the North Americas in general, it's large, okay? Large. Like where I'm at right now in Albania, the population is under 3 million, okay? And so I'm from New York City, definitely probably 3 times the population in New York City, never mind the outlying areas. So it's definitely different. And so I just want to, say, go out there and do something different, even though you might go to a country that has a smaller population and they're kind of not doing everything like the Americans do, which is what you want. You want to if you're wanting to get away from the Americas, the North Americas specifically, whether it be Canada or USA or even Mexico. Some people are, Mexico is actually considered North America as well. So even if you're wanting to get from there and you want to come here, it's still a different way of life. It's a slower pace. No, the people here don't make a lot of money, the locals, and they're afraid of expats driving up the cost. But it's like any other place, whether it's an area in the States where you have areas of what they call gentrification. That's worldwide. It's going to happen. And tourists bring money, and expats or immigrants bring money to the area. And so hopefully with people moving around and being nomadic or even settling in one space, it will help the local economy and help the people at large. So I don't know, I think I'm rambling a little bit today, but I had so much on my mind, and I just realized that I created this channel for you guys, and I've just basically been kind of vlogging instead of saying, hey, I'm gonna help you. I can help you. And I don't know, I'm just happy. So if you want to be happy too, if you want to find out how, and you want help picking your country, I definitely have some resources, and I can save you some time. That when I tell you the mistakes I have made, and I mean plenty, like buying a one-way non-refundable ticket and then realizing that even though the airline said it was pet friendly, my dog couldn't fly on that airline because they only went to one city. The connecting flight wouldn't take my dog. So even though the airline said that, and I thought I was good to go, and I was like, oh yeah, just buy non-refundable. Why not? I got it handled. No, I didn't. And so even though I was able to change my dates to try to get some other stuff figured out, that still didn't work. So just like little mistakes that I've made, some really, really big mistakes where I've, lost some money. And, but even that being said, that's an experience that I dealt with, and one that you won't have to deal with because you can learn from me. So learn from my mistakes and learn from my experiences, and reach out to me because I can definitely help you from falling into some of those pitfalls. Okay, rambling again, and I'll see you guys later. I know I look a little crazy today, but I'll see you guys later. And thank you for coming to Exit Plan. I appreciate your support and your love. And if you like the channel, like, subscribe, share. Ciao.